can't believe it's only day 4. I mean, technically this is the 18th vlog, but it's day 4. It's a lower body day and I can't say I'm excited. It's so weird to me though because it's Friday and it's lower body, and usually I end the week with back and buys, but I'm like shifted a day, you know, because of restarting, so I feel kind of off, but it's okay, we're gonna get the job done. I'm feeling alright, took ibuprofen right away this morning. I feel like I haven't felt as crampy as I normally do, and maybe that's just because my diet and exercise and water and all that has been really good. I don't know. I feel like I normally feel worse, but we're gonna go get legs done. Woohoo. I'm just gonna bring water, phone, wrist straps. See you there. I do not put much pressure on myself at all when I'm working out on my period. All that matters is that I show up, and I do show up for the most of the time. If I really, really need to skip, I'll skip, but chances are working out, no matter what the form is, does make me feel better during my period. So as long as I show up, doesn't need to be the best workout in the world. I don't need to be lifting, you know, PRs or whatever, but just getting there is always good. I started out with some box squats, which honestly, I don't really understand the purpose of these. I usually squat really, really low because I think it's beneficial. So I don't know, but I'm sure there's a reason, so I do them. Still trying to figure out the right form with them though. Then we went into some walking lunges. Not my favorite, but you know, whatever, a good exercise. Then the leg extension machine, great for those quads. And then I did a superset, which was these side lunges. These are so hard. I knew they were hard without weight, and then I added just a small dumbbell up top. It's the first time I've done these with any workout program. And then the second exercise of the superset was weighted calf raises. Honestly, one of my least favorite exercises, even though it may seem easy, but whatever. So it was a decent workout, not bad. I feel so accomplished when I finish my water at the gym. Like, it's not even that early, I guess. It's like almost 10:30, but I'm happy I at least have one down. I mean, I feel like the first one goes down easy, which makes sense. It's the first one of the day. It's always the last one that's the hardest, so you just gotta remember to stay on top of it. Workout was alright. It went by quicker than I thought. I don't know, it wasn't the best leg day I've had. I don't think it was the worst. Today's like day 2, I would say, of my period. Kind of like 2.5, I guess. Second full day, and I'm just excited to get to tomorrow because then things will be returning back to normal. So I just got all ready. I haven't worn an actual full face of makeup in what feels like forever. And it feels good. Like, I like wearing makeup, I do. I just did some filming actually, and it's finally time to take Dunks out. It's like 1, he's going crazy out there, but I had to film stuff. I had to get some stuff done. Feeling good. Let's get outside. Good boy. Leftover tuna quiche from yesterday that I made will be lunch. I will link this recipe. We just ran an errand, now we're back home, cooking dinner. Tonight is the Emily Mariko salmon bowl. I haven't made it in years. Well, I'm not making it right now, but I used to make it, and it is so good. So first we start with rice from the rice cooker. The salmon kind of fell apart, but whatever, as long as it's cooked. But then we add salmon, however much you want, in 3 ounces, which I think is like a standard serving. There is 17 grams of protein, which is amazing. It's gonna get like a little pulled apart and shredded anyway, so it's okay if it's like not one piece. Then add soy sauce, however much you want. You can do Kewpie mayo, otherwise this sauce is really good in it too. Again, literally just however much you want. I mean, you can always start with a little and then add more later, right? And lastly, I am a baby, so I'm not gonna do a lot, but you add a little sriracha. Is this new?
Yeah.
Ew. However much sriracha. Then an avocado, doing half an avocado. And then I'm literally just gonna mix it all together. And you eat it from the bowl, but then you add sheets of nori. And we already have that. Let me show you. Oh, it smells so good. I love the nando sauce. So this is the bowl. Honestly, I feel like it doesn't really look appetizing, but I promise it is. And then you eat it with sheets of nori. Here it is. You take bites with pieces, and it literally is so good. It tastes like a sushi bowl. I'm really happy I thought of this. I haven't made it in years. It is so good. Great job on the salmon. Good boy. Out for our walk. It is nice out. I wish I had more updates. Back from our walk. My apologies. Today has kind of been a not lazy day because I've been like on my computer and stuff, but it's been not a very big filming day. However, I want a snack and we're having peanut butter and some dates. I said it before. I thought I wasn't really a big date person and I think they're growing on me and now I'm like actually looking forward to eating them. I'm excited for this sweet treat. It'll be good. I literally just take 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and I'll just like dip it. It is Friday night and I'm not doing anything. By choice. I think because it's Friday, I mentally am just checked out. Like, I really should be getting some stuff done. And I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. And I really just think it's the feeling of like, oh, it's the weekend. I can do nothing. I'm gonna go take a hot shower. Because that sounds amazing right now. Oh, I should read. I should get my reading done after that. I just finished reading. This chapter was about like having an accountability partner and how that can be helpful, which we've all heard that one before. I feel like this chapter wasn't that crazy, but it talked about how a guy like made a contract. He was trying to lose weight and he like made a contract and there was consequences in it and how that helped. Regardless, I like cleaned up the kitchen and I read, wiped the counters, washed all the dishes, unloaded the dishwasher, reloaded the dishwasher, whatever. But I did those 2 tasks in the past like 3 hours. I like cannot get myself to do anything. And I feel like that is part of being on my period. I always like, it affects me mentally. I just want to be lazy. And I'm hoping to kind of snap out of it tomorrow because I would like to get stuff done. But it affects me mentally for sure. And luckily I've done, I think everything on my 5 rules. I'm almost done with my gallon of water, but man, I don't want to do anything. Like I literally, like my attention span is so bad today. I don't want to do anything, but I'm gonna get up, finish my water and brush my teeth. You know, I truly wanted to give you like more tips and like show you how I handle my period and this and that, but I feel like this is one of the best periods I have had in a long time. And I mean, it's gotta be because the past 2 weeks I've been, you know, treating myself pretty well and better than I had prior to that. But like, it really was not that bad. Yes, I am medicated with some ibuprofen the past 2, today, yesterday, and maybe the day before. But some days even with that, like, I'm affected more. So I almost feel bad. I'm like, wow, I didn't even get to show you real tangible stuff because it really wasn't that bad. And I promise that's not my norm. I mean, you know, moving forward, maybe it will be my norm, which I'm not complaining about, that's for sure. So I think it is a testament though that like maybe depending on your lifestyle, you can do better things or more things to help them go by better. Of course, there are the exceptions. There are people with PCOS or people with endometriosis, etc. This isn't a fix for everyone, but if you can, you know, maybe incorporate some healthier habits, see if it affects your period, okay? See if it does, because I wasn't expecting the effects that I got. And like, so far it's been a breeze. I haven't even felt that bloated. I mean, I felt definitely bloated, but like, normally I feel like it's 10 times worse. And I feel kind of like almost entitled and privileged because it was so easy for me. I'm like, wow, what did I do to deserve this? But I guess I actually did put in the work to deserve it. So there you go. And I do think period symptoms like should be normalized to an extent, right? If they're like really, really bad, maybe that's not so normal, but some discomfort is normal. So many of us deal with it, right? I wanted to show you, I haven't finished Atomic Habits yet. I have a few days left, but I have my next books I'm gonna read. So I've actually had this book for a while and I've never read it. Someone also commented recommending it. So I'm like, you know what? I have this. I might as well. I did a video on it back in like 2021 maybe. I took like the principles of this book and tested them out, but it'd be nice to read the actual book, so this will be my next one. And then I also have this one. It's written by an MD, which is super cool, called Practical Optimism, The Art, Science, and Practice of Exceptional Well-Being. The hardest part for me on deciding what to read, because I went through so many comments and I added titles to my list that you recommended, which again, thank you. It's very helpful that you left so many recommendations, but so I would go on like Goodreads and whatever and read other people's reviews too. And it's so hard because I feel like personal development style books are very hit or miss. It's like there's so many 5-star reviews, like love this, and then there's so many 1-star reviews that's like, you know, hated this for XYZ. So it's kind of hard, but like I get it. You know, the whole self-help development, whatever, it kind of just makes sense for them to be hit or miss, I feel like. So that's okay. But I have my next ones and we'll see how they go. We leave for Colorado in less than a week, and I still have so much to do for it. I'm so nervous I'm not going to get my ski clothes in time. I ordered them with plenty of time, but the shipping is taking forever, and I had no idea it was going to take this long. So I might have to last minute throw some things together and make a lot of returns, unfortunately, but I will keep you updated. We'll see how 75 hard goes with the trip. But I'm honestly excited. Gallon is down. Everything else is done. I feel like today's vlog was definitely shorter. I'm blaming it on the period. I have a lot to do tomorrow, and I still have to organize my plans. I don't know what I'm gonna get up to, but there's just like a lot going on with our schedules and stuff, so I gotta figure that out. It's 11/11, Make-A-Wish. Day 4 is done. I can't believe we're only on day 4. I know I've already said that today, but it's crazy. But thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to hop into bed. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one tomorrow for day 5.